So I got push to talk. Beautiful. Hey everybody. Today I'm going to be comparing these four limiters. So it's going to be the Elephant, Pro-L, and most importantly the Ozone 12 that just recently came out, and the L4 Ultra Maximizer from Waves. So this is something I wanted to do ever since the L4 hit the market, and I wanted to see how these actually compare, and I did compare them privately for some of the projects I was working on, but I wanted to do this as a live stream video so that we could see the comparison in between all of these all together at the same time. Because what I did so far is only compare the Ozone to, let's say, the Pro-L2, and honestly the Pro-L2 did win on that specific example, but that's just that specific example, so no limiter is best for all use cases, and no setting in a limiter works best for all use cases. But what I decided to do here is use the modern algorithm for all of them, and of course the latest one, on the Ozone 12, so the IRC5, which doesn't mean that's the best one, just promises the best results with no distortion even when you had distortion before. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. Now that I do have push to talk, hopefully I won't forget to do that when I want to talk to you. And I did that so that I could actually hear my monitors with these results, and then when I want to talk, I have to press the button. So let's start that off. Have a nice selector right here, which works better than soloing these parallel chains, because when you solo them, at some point they actually overlap for a really short period of time. It just makes it loud. It's quite unpleasant. This makes it really seamless to go from one limiter to the other, and so on and so forth. So let's start with the Elephant. So what I have to say, I definitely hear a difference in between them. And it's not just the dynamics, it's stereo as well. I guess in the Ozone 12, the stereo seems to be more pronounced than in, let's say, Pro-L2 or the Elephant. To me, the Elephant sounds most narrow, or maybe I'm tripping, could be subjective. But the Elephant sounds more narrow, or maybe the Elephant is just the one that is the least enhancing that. So let's see. Now you heard this song through all of them, and let's try to mess with the settings a tiny bit. Yeah, you can see that the transients were already by default unpaired in the Pro-L2, but now I'm gonna unpair the release as well to that same kind of amount, and I'm gonna do the similar thing in Ozone, and let's see if I can actually unpair that. Yeah, I can. In waves. Honestly, this is something I would rarely do, like unpair them, but having that being possible to do like for the transient separately is a really nice thing. So the release, I don't know, it has to be a special occasion. I feel like the release is something that has like, let's say, more meat, more body of the sound in it. And having that actually shift from channel to channel, left to right, would cause the stereo image to get disturbed. I feel like just doing that for the transient is kind of fine because they could be just left or right. And for that short period of time, I don't think it really disturbs the stereo image so much as it does when you do that to the release signal. But for the sake of testing, let's do both. So I'm guessing stereo independence, this is like 25% off being stereo independent because here they're completely linked when it's 0. So 75, so all of them got unlinked in the same amount. Let's try that. Maybe I can try a different, let's say modern from IRC4. Forgot the push to talk. So I can feel that the transient is better preserved in the Pro-L2. And yeah, I can feel that difference in between the Ozone 12 and the Pro-L2. I feel that that difference is really noticeable, really noticeable. So let's try that out again, trying the others as well. Well, honestly, the thing I noticed the most is somehow the Voxengo Elephant has the narrowing of the stereo field. I feel like in Elephant that happens, like the narrowing of the stereo field happens, and in the others, not really. Okay, so it does narrow the stereo field, but it preserves, I feel like, most of the neutrality of the sound. Pro-L2 sounds really pristine, but still some of the mids come out, at least with this modern style. I'm guessing some of the mids come out and it does kind of feel enhanced compared to what I hear from Elephant. The same, Ozone 2, quite similar in the frequency response, but I feel like it doesn't preserve those transients just as well as FabFilter does. And on the Ultra Maximizer, I also feel like it's enhanced a bit. So the signal is not really feeling that untouched. But I am pressing quite hard. So it got to what, minus 11.8. I'm not sure what the others got to with like the maximum gain reduction. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, got minus 12. Okay, so that minus 11 must have stayed there from a long time ago. Apparently, it's 4 point something, which is not too much, but it is pressing, and it is enough to notice the quality of a limiter and the actual nature of it. So yeah, this comparison, I feel this is fine. I'm going to try to use whatever they have in their tool box. So let's try this transient emphasis. Let's try some upward compression, because we know that the Ultra Maximizer, the L4, also has that. So I'm going to try those as well. So in the waves, definitely something happens to the mids. I can feel it changing. I can feel those mids being pushed up a tiny bit more than in the others. And I guess, the volume, perception, it really gains from that, having those mids pushed up. I feel like the Ozone is more neutral compared to the L4. At least in this example. Doesn't mean that it's going to be like that for every possible track. But at least in the one I'm using now, I feel like the Ozone 12 has been more neutral than the L4. I feel like the Elephant, at least on this example, has preserved most of the neutrality of the signal. Of course, keeping it more mono than others. I'm guessing that it's preserving the way it is. It's not making it more mono, that the others are actually somehow expanding it due to whatever, channel linking. But I felt that even with the channel linking was all the way there. So I guess that's just the nature of the algorithm that's processing it. Anyways, hopefully this has been insightful. You could hear a track go through all of these with similar settings. And if you want to see more of it, let me know. If you hit my stupid glasses, say something in the comments. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you don't know what I'm talking about half the time, well, a free course that's 40 plus hours long and it's completely free, thanks to 11.org. The link is always in the description. Have fun, and I'll see you soon.